Is this a proper sponsorship?
Yes, thank you.
Is this allowed?
It's actually for sustainability why it's in a can.
Tastes not like what's normally in a can.
All right, Joel Dahmen, 2 under, 68. Joel, tied for the lead heading into the weekend at the U.S. Open. What's running through your mind?
I don't know. It's kind of been a whirlwind, really. I was trying to think back on the round today, and it's all kind of a blur, really, which I think is probably a good thing. But yeah, I'm excited. My game is obviously pretty good right now. I handled nerves pretty well out there today. I don't know. It'll be a big weekend. I mean, yeah, who knows? We don't get up till 3:45 tomorrow. I typically have to be home by 5 o'clock for dinner, so this will be different for sure.
We're going to start with Rex on the right.
You talked yesterday about how cool it was just to be leading yesterday. What kind of reaction did you get from friends? Like how many text messages, how many calls?
A lot. I probably have a lot right now.
Oh, then be specific, please.
I only have 45 right now because I've tampered so many expectations through the years of we can celebrate on Sunday type stuff. So, yeah, it's been fun. I had plenty of people shout out to me or whatever, but 36 holes left in the U.S. Open's a lot longer than 36 holes at any other golf course. So we're just going to keep plugging ahead.
And you mentioned nerves. Do you have nerves on Friday, even though it's the U.S. Open, even with everything you've gone through, winning on tour, going through Q School, everything?
Yeah, I think, honestly, in the past, Fridays have been some of my toughest days. I've played well in the first rounds, but I haven't kept it together or kind of got it in the house on Fridays. Because I love being in the moment on the weekend. Late tee times, being around the crowds is what I love. And I've really actually struggled on Friday afternoons trying to get in the house. So kept it together. I made a couple really good par saves on the back. And yeah, I mean, there was plenty of nerves out there. I mean, there's people everywhere and hard golf course and playing for the U.S. Open.
We're going to go right here.
Knowing that you're heading home on Friday with a share of the lead, where does this rank among the coolest days of your golf career?
Behind playing with Tiger, for sure. Behind winning. Behind getting my tour card twice. I mean, it's up there. I mean, this is really cool, but it's really all for naught if you go and lay an egg on the weekend. So, yes, it's cool. This is fun, but it'd be really fun if I was doing this again Saturday and Sunday.
Far left to Dylan.
Yeah, did you feel any mounting pressure today as you saw your name climbing the leaderboard? And if so, how did you and Gino kind of slow things down to stay with it?
Gino likes to walk fast. I'll probably have to tell him to chill tomorrow or just let him go and I'll be by myself. But yeah, I mean, it was kind of ramping up. Especially there was a spot, bogey 10, and had a long par putt on 12, and all of a sudden that gets away. You have some tough holes coming in, and to make a long putt on 15 and 16, all of those things could have been your 3 or 4 shots worse coming in all of a sudden. So yeah, I mean, it wasn't necessarily mounting to this climactic moment or like a Sunday pressure or anything. It was just like, dude, you're playing really well. Don't screw this up right now. Get out of your own way type thing. Just hit some golf shots, and I did that pretty well.
And does the conversation with Gino change at all during, when things are ramping up?
No, he's. I mean, you guys know Gino. He always comes up with something to say or some story that he's pulling out of his hat. I'd figure by now I would have heard all of them, but that is still not the case somehow. So. Yeah, he does. I mean, he does a good job of not talking about golf until it's a golf time, and so it's whatever it is. I played with Lonto Griffin, who's a good friend of mine, and that helps too. And you can just kind of chat about other things. He's got an upcoming wedding. He just finished building a house. I'm trying to build a house, so all that stuff is just stuff we can chat about non-golf wise out there.
On the right, Kevin, then Brentley.
Thinking about kind of your career and everything you've been through to get here, what does it mean to you that your golf scores mean so much to so many people around you and following you?
Oh, Kevin, that's a deep one, man. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I've always just tried to be myself, I guess. My rookie year out here, I was not myself. I was trying to be a pro golfer, and that's not who I am per se. I'm a little more laid back and like to have a little more fun, and I have my best friend beside me, and Gino, and he is a ton of fun, and he's fun to be around. So it's kind of weird how just us being ourselves and kind of putting it out there for everyone, it's kind of endearing, and it's pretty cool to have people root for you. It's great.
Is that harder to do at a week like this, or is it natural?
Yeah, I actually caught myself a little bit on the front today of kind of keep my head down and trying to almost be a pro golfer and like do, you know, those big guys just keep their head down and keep going. But I wave to people and I say hi. And so I just got to keep doing that.
Brentley.
Are you comfortable with kind of that extra attention now? You know, you sort of become like a
It
cult
is
hero.
unbelievable to me how many people know my name or yell for me out there or it's weird. I mean, I'm getting recognized a little bit more off the golf course, which is, my wife will look at me like, what is happening? So it's not normal. I don't know if I'll ever get used to it, but it comes with good golf.
And then also, what's the craziest thing you've ever had to autograph?
I haven't autographed a boob yet, so that's, I don't know. Like a Zinn can, like a Copenhagen can. Someone had me sign one of those recently, and that was.
Was it empty or?
I didn't ask. It was. I shouldn't have done that. That was bad.
Right here on your left.
I was reading around a little bit, so is it true you almost skipped your qualifier coming into this?
There was a lot of discussion leading up to it. Yeah, the prior week, I told my wife I was going to do it. Then I was tired at Memorial, said I was going to do it, and then I was never really going to do it until I started to play better at Memorial, and the game was there. My coach, Rob Rochelle, came out, and things started to trend in the right direction. And then Gino, I felt bad because he didn't switch his flight when he could have got home Sunday night. So at that point, I had to stick it out.
So how happy are you that you did do it?
I'm incredibly happy now, for sure. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you take for granted what you have out here a little bit. I think this is my 8th or 9th major championship, and you think not long ago I would have done a lot of things to play in one, and to think to have an opportunity just to skip one, kind of looking back, and even this whole week, like, you don't appreciate really. Sometimes you get, I mean, I've played 130 some events. I've been 6 years out here. It's easy to kind of get in a lull and be like, hey, you just go home for 2 weeks and hang out and everything's all hunky-dory. But when you get here, everything changes as soon as you get on property. It's a USGA event. It's huge, people everywhere. So yeah, that changes your mind pretty quickly.
Back to the right, Rex, and then Kevin.
Have you ever either you gotten mad at Gino or vice versa on the golf
Oh,
course?
yeah. I mean, we fight like brothers. We've had a couple dust-ups, and it's always me barking at him and being a jerk, and not so much even blaming him, just kind of being pouty and, yeah, being a butthead out there. And Gino I have a very long leash, but every now and then he pulls on it, and I shape up rather quickly.
Kevin.
It's been kind of random, but it's been 5 years since the Waffle House hat. Do you remember that, wearing that, and how did that happen?
Not really, no. I mean, I know of the story, and some of the details I don't really remember. But yeah, showing up a Waffle House hat, and yeah, that was in Nashville. Yeah, just cruising through. Yeah, I mean, I was in last place on the Corn Ferry event. I was thinking ahead about playing the tour event next week. But yeah, that was just another Gino and I thing.
Last question, we have to know, how was the Ben Rector concert?
It was great. He's good. It's really fun as a athlete at the highest level to watch someone else do what they do at their highest level, and how much time and effort they put into it, and then to look out and see how many people are there watching him and singing every word of every song. And he's just such a great guy. He's a great golfer too. Hopefully he's my Pebble Beach partner next year. That is the goal. I don't know. I gotta send some bottles of wine up there probably to make that happen, but he's just a great guy.
Thanks for your time. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.